Alright. Welcome back to Get a Nose on Her. This ain't a review today. We're doing something special. We're going to do, first time on my channel, we're going to do a Rigopolis how-to. And the how-to is going to be to make the delicacy from the motherland. We're taking this back to the motherland. Puerto Rico, this is Coquito. It's like basically Puerto Rican or Caribbean eggnog. But it's really not like eggnog. Eggnog's real thick. This is not that thick. So first, we're going to show you what you need. You need a blender. Can you see? The wife is filming. Well, this is for a double batch. So a single batch, you would just need 1 can of each. I'm doing a double batch. You know how I roll. This is so 2 evaporated milk, 2 cream of cocoa, 2 coconut milk, 2 cans of condensed milk. You need some whole cinnamon sticks, cinnamon powder, whole cloves, vanilla. You need this because we're going to make a tea.
Vanilla what?
Vanilla extract. Measuring cup. Of course, Bacardi, star of the show. You need some empty bottles because you're going to have to fill, and you need the funnel to fill them. You don't want to make a mess. So, that's the ingredients. Oh, and you're gonna need a big pot to mix it all in after you blend it. Stick around. We'll be back. Well, hi, welcome back. Part 2. Let's get started. Step 1 is you gotta make a tea. So you use the cinnamon and the whole cloves, about a half a tablespoon, with half a cup of water. Got that measured out here. Just pour a little. Actually, before we start, let's do the real step 1. First thing you do. Grab yourself a brew. You snap that tin, pour that brew, featuring Arched Horizons. This is a New England style IPA, 7.5% beer tree. Beer tree, don't mess around. And you need a fat snack. Okay, back to you. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pour the half cup of water. You slide this stuff right in, like that. Bam! Throw it on, like a medium heat, right? Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. Like a medium heat, like that. And just let that boil down until you get a nice aroma. You'll see the color will change. I'll show it in. And this is step 1. So let's just let that boil down and we'll make ourselves a little tea. I'm gonna go sip on my brew. We'll be back. And we're back. So, next step would be, once your tea is done, this should look something like that. So, I forgot an instrument you need. You need a strainer.
Not
we do that,
a massive strainer.
Let's take a sip. Let's go. Alright. So we want to strain this out into a cup. You want to save those cinnamon sticks because I use them later. I throw them in when you fill up the bottles. I like to throw the cinnamon stick in there. We don't need that no more. So we started with half a cup, and as you see, we're a little above a quarter cup. It's because as it cooks, it evaporates. So now
as it boils,
pour the tea in here. Well,
make sure, because sometimes little things pass through. Make sure it doesn't have.
No, it's good. All right, tea in. What should we do? We need that for the alcohol later. As you can see, I prepped. I opened up all my cans. All right, so we finish our tea. We put the tea in the big pot. Next, we're going to get all these into the blender. We don't have a big blender, so this is a double batch. So I'm going to do 1 can of each, blend it, pour it in here, repeat. So I'll just show you. We'll save that one for last. We'll put the first can in.
Why didn't you put it here? Because all I see is your back for the most part.
It's alright. You don't need to see me. Everybody knows how to pour a can. Next can. This is very syrupy, very thick. So you might need a spoon to. Look at that.
You will need a spoon.
Look at that. Can you assist me with a spoon, my dear? We had a spoon, but I dirtied it. So this is the condensed milk. Get that in there.
You're gonna cut some of this out so people don't have to see you smacking the.
That's all right. We don't cut here. All right. So the last one to go in is the cream of coconut.
Crema de coco.
But they have, the top part has a lot of wax on it. My wife don't like the wax. I kind of like the wax, so she likes me to scoop some out. So what I'm going to do is scoop out. You can see where it starts getting creamy under it. So you just want to take like the little top of the wax if you don't like the wax texture. Throw that out, pour it in, blend that up, and then you repeat. I'll cut back when everything's in here. You'll see the final thing. So like I said, you're just going to do it in steps. You're going to do 1 can each. Unless you have a big blender, you do it all in one shot. But just don't forget the wax. We'll be back. And we're back. As you can see, that was the first batch in the bowl. Now, as you can see it, all the rest are in. Next thing we want to do is for the second batch, or if you do it in one batch, you add this in that step. If you break it up into 2 batches, you want to add your cinnamon in the second batch so it doesn't clump up in the bowl. So let's get a little pour on this. How much you think, Kai?
I can't see because your arm is blocking.
Look at that one.
You can add a little more.
I like cinnamon. I would put the whole damn thing in. But you can always add more. Always remember that, kiddies. Blend, get that all mixed up. Almost forgot, we almost made a mistake. Got to add the vanilla to this too. So you want to do about a half a tablespoon. Because it's a double batch. If you're doing a single batch, you cut it in, everything gets cut in half. Dump that in. We're just going to finish blending this another second or two, and then we're going to dump that in there. So batch number 2 in. And we're back. We only got a few more steps left. Thanks for sticking with us. So at this stage, we got all of our stuff in here blended. We're going to add a little more cinnamon, a little more hit. Just sprinkle it around.
Good.
Looks about good. You don't need that. You get a little
whisk.
Get a little whisk on it. Almost like you're making pancakes. I'm a big pancake guy. I make some nasty pancakes. Alright. Well, we're going to mix it again anyway.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't have to bother to do that.
So what we'll do now is, it's Bacardi time, fun time. The warmth in the chest. Alright. Jenny likes to add 3.5 cups to each batch. So I don't know if we're going to get 6 cups out of this since it's a double batch, but we're gonna find out. You could always add more. Remember that. Me personally, I don't like my drinks too strong, my alcohol drinks. So 1. Let's get a little crazy here. Should have popped that top out. 2. 3. Yeah, I think it's just going to take the whole thing. 5. Bottoms up. 6. So we'll take it to the end from here. What we do is mix this all up. Then I like to take the cinnamon sticks we had from the tea and whatever else, however many bottles you're bottling, I like to put a cinnamon stick in the bottle as it sits in the fridge and chills. So you're gonna mix this up, pour them into your bottles, drop a cinnamon stick, let it chill. You're good to go. Very good drink. Let me know if you do it, how it came out. Thanks for watching. Peace.